Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I ask myself, what would I do without you people? Quite literally, what would I do without you? You know, PBS says it's brought to you by viewers like you. Yeah. This show is fueled by viewers like you, and I wanted to start the show today with a shout out to all of you watching this morning. Yesterday, we had the most watched show in the history of the Today Nazy After Show. Over 21,000 views before we hit the desk this morning.
Awesome. Thank you.
Let me put this down and just give you all a round of applause.
Best. Yes.
We love you. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you enjoyed today's show just as much as you enjoyed yesterday's. We have a lot to talk about. But first, Paul Gerke, Rachel Cole, Jimmy Q, Vanessa had her sound up. Happens to one of us every single day.
That's cool. That's fine.
We're breaking the fourth wall, man. It's like we're in your living room. So the first thing we want to talk about, speaking of living rooms, new technology. How much fun was Jay Gray on the show today?
The best. Jay Gray, NBC's reporter. He is amazing. He brings such an energy to the show. And today he was talking about all the little gadgets that are coming into play as we get into the Consumer Electronics Show that's in Vegas, Sin City, where else to host.
I mean, the neon light always burns the brightest there.
It certainly does.
Jay was in our show twice this morning. He decided to show off a few of the cool new gadgets at CES. So we're going to show you a few of those first to set the table for our talk or discussion today. Jay, take it away.
This one's grabbing a lot of attention, and these are normal pantyhose, right? And they're pretty easy to rip through. You can see that.
Yeah, you seem awfully familiar with those, Jay.
These are the sheer text pantyhose, which are unbreakable. Yeah, no runs for me anymore, though, guys. I mean, look,
I love you so much.
I'm giving it everything I can here, and it just. No, it doesn't work. Maybe I need to start a workout program to start the new year, but you can't get through these things. So they're unterrible pantyhose. $99, what you pay for these. These are wireless and ultra silent breast pumps that you can run with an app on your cell phone. I won't be demonstrating these. Paul and Rachel, probably best for everybody at home. And then finally the Hair Max, which they say will grow hair for you. I expect to have a ponytail by the end of the day. Back to you.
Well, you shouldn't have lopped the old one off. Jay would look dope with a ponytail, to use the word of the day yesterday. Dope.
Yes, look dope.
So our question to you guys is, which new technology excites you the most? It doesn't have to be something that Jay Gray just showed you, although I know everyone at this couch is really excited about the unrippable pantyhose.
I mean, that's pretty awesome, although Vanessa and I were asking, who wants to wear pantyhose?
No, please don't bring those
bunch
back.
them up and you start with the toe.
I was going to say the off kilter, the Hooters girls.
Oh, you know what? That's true. And
they need a revamp.
You know, I always
that's
look
looking
at
kind of
those legs
geriatric.
and I'm like, dang, their legs are like flawless.
shiny
I didn't know they
smooth.
were wearing hoods before.
Oh,
But I think pantyhose are our new Spanx.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Spanx are the new pantyhose.
They had the control top to hold everything in.
Right, to keep it all.
And now we wear Spanx.
This would be another natural segue for a segment we floated yesterday,
Perspective.
which was understanding the opposite sex. I learned so much from you two ladies. So pantyhose and Spanx, tell me what the differences are.
Okay, so pantyhose have been around forever.
Sure.
Right? And they help your legs look smooth. They keep you warm a little bit if it's cold. But they used to have, or they still have, control top, and it holds everything in. It's a little bit thicker here.
Keeps
Goes
your
high.
keeps your muffin top in check.
But now we have Spanx that does the same thing, except it doesn't have to cover.
They don't cover your legs.
Yeah.
They're more for the
and a
for
little
the
more
abdomen
breathable
area.
and movable. I think
We've had that for years. Guys have. It's called BVD. Or Fruit of the Loom, you know, the big old elastic holds everything in.
Isn't
your name Calvin Klein? It's written all over your underwear.
This is Calvin Klein. He just puts his name there. So he gets it back from the gym. These gym shorts.
But you guys have that now too. You're the underwear that you guys wear, the boxer briefs, like they come down lower. They
Well, we don't need them for support.
Athletic.
They hold things in a little bit, but I'll tell you what, if you got a belly like I do, it rolls the top over if you're not careful.
Mine does too. When I put weight on, it starts rolling the top over. Then you got to pull that stupid thing.
I like that.
Well, I think that's something that everybody deals with. Unless you're really skinny, I think if you got anything in your midsection, you're fighting your underwear at all times.
You're fighting that band. Ugh,
all right,
when that happens.
Time for shout-outs. We waited way too long to acknowledge all the lovely people watching this morning. Hello to Connie. Good morning, Amanda and John and Edward and Jeff and Fred. Fred dropping a little LOL into the chat there.
Giggling at home.
I'm glad we made you laugh, pal. If you guys have anything to say, questions about the electronics you saw, other BS you just want to chat about, this is what this is for. You guys fuel the discussion in the comment section. Something else that Jay and I talked about this morning, these robotic fish that I saw in South Korea. Can we get the story time?
Yeah.
Oh, you're all over it, baby. This is my first story time.
Okay, well,
I feel like it's really important. The spotlight's on me for a second. Zoom in nice and tight. No, please don't do that. Instead, look at the robot fish. So these were set up in South Korea. For those of you who don't know, I covered the Olympics for 12 News and a few of our other sister stations back in February of last year. Hard to believe it's been a year. These robotic fish were set up in an aquarium, a real aquarium. This is real water. Those are not real fish. This was inside the giant Olympic superstore in the Olympic Park. And let me tell you, these things run independently, not remote controlled.
It's so cool that
they got
it's in real
sensors
water.
on them so they know not to bump into the walls or each other.
No way.
Some of them are better at it than
Yeah,
others.
I'm like, that
This
was
is
stuck.
really
He got
bad.
stuck on the filter, it looks like. But I shot this with my
look, there
phone
he
right up
goes.
against the glass. These guys are so cool. The kids loved them.
Well, and the fact that they are in real water is so awesome. I mean, we got to get that kind of thing for our phones. I know the phones are water resistant, and that's only in fresh water. So don't go, putting it in a saltwater hot tub. Or
You know what's
something
cool?
like
I bet
that.
you don't have to clean the tank nearly as much.
Yeah, there's no algae.
There's no
Right.
waste, no algae, no waste byproducts.
You don't have to
nothing.
feed them.
Uh-uh.
Look, there's a shamu in there. Oh my god!
I think this is.
That would be great for a lot of
is
parents because you know how the goldfish always dies and then you have to flush it out.
Yes.
That's got to be expensive, though. These cannot be cheap fish.
Vanessa, you're so cute. You know how everything dies?
No, the goldfish
These don't.
Yeah, at least, they'll keep going. The kids won't be sad.
Well, eventually
That's their
everything
first
dies.
fish.
I like
Batteries die, but
As far as other technology goes, what are you guys most excited about? I'm excited about driverless technology and how far that's advanced in the last few years.
That scares me.
it's hard.
It
to
scares
say.
me too,
Yeah.
but new technology can be
But
scary.
the statistics show that driverless vehicles are far safer than any human behind the wheel, which, I mean, you can't argue the numbers that they've already tested, but we'll see where that
I
goes.
have fallen
That's an
asleep
interesting
at the
one.
wheel probably at least a dozen times.
I'm
That little blackout
not going to
thing.
throw this individual under the bus, but we have a producer that works here at this station. Whoa, what a catch! Kind of. We have a producer that works at this station that fell asleep at the wheel yesterday.
It happens.
It's scary.
You know?
Well, and
Yeah.
think about like, all the truck drivers and things like that.
Yeah.
But then again, do you want to take your chances of being tired behind the wheel or be out of a job?
Or die.
Right. Think that over.
Not great options.
But those, I mean.
I think especially working this shift, I find myself, my head bobbing all the time. I'll be
Yep.
like waiting.
on the way
Like,
home. First thing in the morning, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm awake. I can make the drive in.
Right.
It's kind of nice. You're waking up. Maybe roll the windows down to get that fresh air in. But
Doesn't
then,
work.
on the way home,
Or later in
you're
the
hitting rush
afternoon.
hour.
Yeah.
Oof. Gets a little touch and go.
Kenneth in the comment section. Consumer electronics show in the highlight is pantyhose?
Right, yeah.
It's a fair question, Kenneth.
It's a great question. Yeah, do those come with batteries
I
too?
think Jay
Because
Gray's
you
just
gotta
trying to
watch
be a
out.
bit of a clown. He had a bunch of other cool stuff, though, including some ultraviolet technology that cleans your phone.
Yes,
You
that's the
stick
one
your
I'm
phone
excited
inside of it.
about. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm an old-fashioned guy, I guess. I just use the Lysol wipes and then dry them off afterwards because, I mean, they're antibacterial. It kills
Yeah,
all
but
the
this
stuff.
I like the
Put
match.
it in there, close it.
I like
close everything.
I don't know that I'm really excited about anything in particular when it comes to electronics because I'm usually behind the curve anyway. So whatever's coming out this year, I'll probably have by 2029.
The smart toilet. There's one for you in the comment section.
And that can play music for you. You
has
can
a
ask it
heated
if it has a
seat.
heated
Yeah.
seat. You ask for a courtesy flush, which I think is clever.
Oh, you got to do courtesy flush.
Yeah, I mean that's nice for whomever is going to be.
Send
sharing
it
that
down.
bathroom.
Lots of real
Send
talk
it
on the
down.
show today.
If it's
No,
yellow,
you know
let
what?
it yellow.
You know what I love now?
Send it down.
Speaking of flushing
Don't sit on
toilets,
that
have you
thing.
guys, have you seen, or I'm sure you have, the potpourri or poopery?
Poopery, yeah, I have it
Oh,
in my
Poopery's
purse
been
right
around
now.
for a
You need it?
while.
No, I have some too.
I love the commercial.
I don't know what this is.
I
You
wanted
guys
to-
are gonna
oh my
have to
God.
No,
Oh,
poop.
God.
Oh, I got to play
Oh,
the
it's the best.
poopery
I
commercial.
think I can guess, but go ahead. I'll let you explain
Okay, go
it.
ahead, Vanessa.
No, it's a spray that you carry with you, and you spray it in the toilet
In the
before
toilet
you
bowl.
use the restroom.
It's mist the bowl, the ivory.
I know
what do they
you
call
were
it,
really
train?
busy. You're always
Well,
like, when
girls
you're not.
don't
porcelain
do
tray.
that, though. So
No.
this is for the men in your life?
This is for the men in your life. You're like, here,
No,
don't
this is
forget
for women
this.
too. Have you seen those commercials?
Jimmy, I was kidding.
Oh, sorry.
Girls don't go to the
Oh,
bathroom.
sorry.
Nah, say-
Here we go.
Oh,
Whoa,
we
way
need
over.
that. We need that.
Yeah, heck yeah. Sorry.
He's like, no, girls do poop. They do. I've seen it. I live with one.
I was convinced for the first 26 years of my life
That
they
doesn't
didn't.
happen,
Yeah,
yeah.
till I
No,
got-
it doesn't happen until after
we don't
40.
toot.
till I got my first girlfriend.
No,
Women
now
don't
we're on
toot.
one.
This is going to be the
Technology and
last
tooting.
Today in AZ After Show. After yesterday's successes, we have set the bar so high, and we are nowhere close to it today. Just underwear and butt talk.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
So
It's relatable, is it not?
someone was
We all
asking
have
where the
butts.
event's at. It's actually in Vegas.
Yes.
And it's going on now.
Consumer Electronics Show, first day today in Las Vegas. They
Yeah.
have I'm one of the big convention centers that's set up there. It's usually like 2 or 3 day event through the weekend, I imagine. Wait,
You know,
So last year, go ahead.
today's only
Vanessa.
Tuesday. Never mind.
No, some of the models from Phoenix fly out there, and they help out with the booths.
With
So
all
I
the
always see
vendors.
Like
lots
the
of
Fiji girls?
Yeah, like the Fiji girls, exactly like that. So maybe one of them.
You never know if they're going to be photobombing.
Yeah.
Last year, what
I'm
have we
sorry, I
got?
couldn't help but laugh. Lois says, take me off of this. Sorry, Lois, I don't know what happened.
Sorry,
Click
Lois.
the X, I guess. I
Yeah, you
didn't
could
mean to make you watch any more of the show than you want
feel
to.
free.
Erin says, she says, Poopery is a great product. We sell tons where I work.
There you go.
Whoever
It's a
invented
great
that is
product.
a millionaire.
Yeah.
My brother said he went to the Consumer Electronics Show last year, and the coolest thing he saw was you had to be looking at this particular television to be able to hear it.
Whoa.
And so that those in like the kitchen or a different room in your home wouldn't be disturbed by the volume of the television.
Oh, that's cool.
How weird is that? That if you just looked away right now, you wouldn't have to hear us. That would be
But you know,
very
sometimes if you
bizarre.
want that background sound, like where you're cooking.
Yeah, like ambient noise.
Yeah,
and
that would be
whatnot.
weird. Or if you're trying to listen to the game while
Now
you're.
you could turn it on, I imagine. It probably has multiple features, but he thought that was so cool that if you were looking at it, you could hear it.
Is there any use for, and I'm just spitballing here, is there any use for a TV that has technology that does the same thing but with your sight line? Like if you're not straight on with the TV, like you can't see what's on it, what would be the purpose of that? I mean, because we have that with our cell phones now.
Like
with
a screen cover?
Yeah, I have a screen cover that prevents people from like looking at my stuff.
I don't think that would be ideal. I think that,
No.
and that's a totally
That's a
different
bad idea.
feature.
You're probably not going to see that at CES.
Well, they're
Yeah.
making the curved TVs as it is, so you can hardly see it then anyways, but anything wireless by Bud.
Oh, Murda says we made your morning. Oh, well, thank you very much out in Window Rock, Arizona. Appreciate you. Damien wants to know, when is Arizona going to have self-driving cars for those who can't drive like me? They're already on the roads.
Yeah, they're out there.
Waymo is still testing out here. Uber stopped testing out here, but I believe they're testing again soon. Don't write that down. I'm not 100% sure about
Chris
that.
Gear laughed at our poop talk.
Michael wants to know where his flying car is that he was promised 40 years ago. I
Dude.
feel like we're there by now. You
The
know? They keep
Jetsons.
talking about it, yeah. Astro.
I mean, it's just so strange to think that, like, I don't have any kids, for those of you who don't know me, but if I had kids
None that he knows
not
about.
gonna
in
learn
2
how to
years,
drive.
they might never drive a car.
They probably won't. Even my brother was saying that about his 2 and 3-year-old, that they'll probably never drive a vehicle. Like
That's-
maybe
that's
they will
so
if we still
crazy to
have
me.
one, you know.
Did you
but
guys ever drive a stick shift, any of you?
That's what
I
drive
have never
now.
driven a stick.
Really?
No, really.
We'll teach you in the parking lot.
You're
I
a
got
car
one
girl,
right now.
so you.
Yeah,
heck
more or less. But the 2 of the 3 cars that I've had have been standard transmissions, and it's good. I find that it helps
That
when
means
I'm
you're a
tired on
fast
the way
girl.
home.
Yeah,
you
you
have to
gotta
really
pay
be
attention.
That's a fast girl right
paying
there.
attention.
Too much
as fast
woman
as
for
you
me,
can go
man.
with that many horsepower.
Yeah, fast cars.
Couple little
fast
pony's.
food.
It's fun.
My parents taught me how to drive on a stick shift because
Yeah.
my mom had one, and so they were like,
wanted to
"Okay,
borrow
let's
the
go to
car.
the empty parking lot." Lots of
I did one on a steering column.
back and forth. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah, it was a Nova, Chevy
It was a
Nova.
Nova.
Yeah.
All right, let's get off the technology for a second. Get to our ICYMI. If you missed Today in AZ this morning, we had a lot of fun on this show. High energy show, including one of my favorite moments we've had recently. This.
It was a great day as well. It rained all night long. It was a beautiful.
Oh, night.
You know what's funny? That just went over my head. I don't even know.
Yeah, don't know what you're talking about at all.
That is awesome that the two of you just picked up on
Oh,
something.
sorry, I thought you were dropping one for us.
Yeah. You know, I like the Eddie Rabbit song. I love a rainy night. If you guys want to jump in on that.
Nah, I just finished the forecast.
I blew it. Anyways, let's just go straight to the 7-day. My producer's saying, get out. Bail out, Jimmy. Get out of there now while you still
the Jimmy
can.
Q Comedy Hour is cut short.
They're not serving prime rib anymore. 70 for today. So beautiful skies. About 72 for Wednesday and Thursday. The rest of the week's good. And we do have some showers coming in all night long. Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to go to YouTube and look that song.
Yeah.
So I know what the kids are talking
You're going to
about.
like it. It's a real hit,
I don't
JQ.
think the kids are talking about that one.
Lionel
Like an
Richie. I
older
didn't know it was
song.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Of course I know All Night Long.
Oh my gosh, I thought that's what we thought you
You
were
guys are
talking
quick.
about.
You guys
they
are
are
quick
quick,
this
right?
He
morning.
does know the song.
Well, I know he knows the jam, but I know that he really did miss it legitimately during the show.
Because I was actually
at 5:47.
focusing on All Night
I don't
Long,
believe
and that
you.
was my thing.
You're a snake oil salesman, JQ. I don't believe you for 1 second.
No clue.
I think you knew exactly what we were referencing, and you're playing the fool.
I thought he was. Oh, okay, that's a good one
Thank
too. See, and I thought you would just go straight into my endless love. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Wow.
For you. Wow. How dare you?
Like a
We can't all
voice, like a
moonlight
mix
as
between
singers at
Fergie
the
and
Van
Jesus.
Buren. Fergie and Jesus.
We have a lot of those moments like this. You do it a lot.
We
to
need
us.
that, yo, you know what we need to do? We were talking with producer Jeff, who kind of manages the after show and makes sure all this stuff gets on air for you. So shout out to producer Jeff, who may or may not have fallen asleep at the wheel yesterday. But
Get a driver.
I may or
Jeff.
may not.
Get a driver, Jeff.
Oh.
It's ridiculous.
We need like sound effects. We need like a soundboard like we would have for like a radio talk show where we could just play the plane flying over your head.
Foghorn. Yeah. Yeah, I
like
think that's a
that.
good idea too. Let's add that to the
Where did
show.
my remote go? Do we have freshly squeezed juice in the show? If we do, now's the time to read it. Vanessa.
All right, toy maker Mattel is partnering with South Korea's K-pop band BTS to create a new toy line.
Time out. What's BTS? Do we know?
It's it's a boy band.
Oh, well, that's
They're
what the
called
script said, but do we know
BTS.
anything else about it?
They're very popular in
Wildly
Korea.
popular. Wildly popular. They had the most tweeted tweet in 2018.
Okay, there you go. That's a little extra
Is
information.
this like Gangnam Style? Oppa Gangnam Style.
Gotta hear their
Gangnam Style,
music.
and that's a different thing. Anyway.
Well, anyways, Mattel, which makes Barbies and Hot Wheels, will also create dolls and collectible figures of the 7-member band.
7,
There
that's
you
too
are.
many.
So BTS fans can expect to see the first dolls in stores around the world this summer. It's going to be a big hit.
You know, I was kind of joking. I know what these guys are a big deal, actually. I saw a documentary about Korean music and how that they've sort of formulated this boy band construct.
Right.
And they have, 5 to 7 member groups where each one of these guys, although they look very similar with the same haircut and dance moves and all that,
and things like that.
they're all unique. They all have like an archetype to their personality that's like, this is the cool guy.
The
who's
bad
too cool to
boy,
care.
the
Well, like
clean cut guy.
The Spice Girls
Or
had
like
their own
in
The
Insane.
thing.
sensitive
Backstreet,
guy.
Yeah.
the
It's a
Spice Girls.
Kids
formula.
on the block.
But Korea has perfected it. Like, they have got it figured out.
You know
like,
who the first boy band was?
Menudo.
The Monkees.
Hey, you said
Yep, the Monkees. They weren't really a real band. They put stuff together for them. They
the Misfits.
extra produced them. Yeah, the Monkees. And then from there, that formula
Hey,
started to
the
go.
Monkees.
Yeah.
So wait, when did
great.
the Monkees start?
60s? In the 60s?
So they predated the Beatles, is what you're saying? Because I would argue the Beatles were a boy band.
Well, no, the Beatles were legit, though. They actually did their own music. They produced. Boy bands, typically, they don't write their own stuff.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So that's the
they're super
discrepancy.
produced.
Okay.
Like, I'm going to get you, and you may not be friends with
Yeah,
Jimmy, but you
right.
guys are going to dance. You're
gonna
going to
all
be the
do
clean-cut guy.
Okay, I like that.
Jimmy's going to be the menudo, dancer, Latin lover guy, Okay, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I'm out.
If you could
I'm out.
comprise a boy band of 12 news personalities, who's in it?
Oh, Mike Gonzalez would have
Mike
to be in it for
Gonzalez
sure.
has got to be in
What's
there.
Mike? What archetype does Mike fill?
He's the cool.
He's the bro.
Hey, he's the big bro.
He's the bro.
Chill, bro. He's the bro.
Mark Curtis, front man with the stash,
Yeah,
killing it on the
A
6th.
tremendous age discrepancy in this boy
Doesn't
band
matter.
group. No,
Doesn't
all right,
matter.
all right.
I can see Ryan Cody
Ryan Cody.
participating in the boy band.
I could see
And to
that.
cap off the top 5, probably these two. Why not?
I'm too cool for a boy band. I'm going solo.
Yeah, and I don't have.
Oh, of course you would. You
I don't
work
have an
well with
image.
others.
I'm not like the bad guy. I'm not the cute guy. I'm not the.
No, you're the flying under the radar guy, and that's what I like about you.
Jimmy,
Maybe
Joey.
just the drummer. Just the
Producer
drums
Jeff
keep
says
it-
you're Joey Fatone.
I'll take Joey. I'll take Joey.
Jimmy Googles Jimmy Fat One. Oh wait, that's not the name. Oh, son of a gun.
Joey.
Don't.
John says, hey, we're the Monkees.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
it was Mike Dolan. Who is it? Davy Jones.
Davy
Cheer
Jones.
up,
Yes, I've seen his
sleepy-
locker.
And Mike Dolan is famous because his mom invented. I like that, Davy Locker.
Thank you.
His mom invented liquid paper. Mike Dolan. Yeah.
You're so full of it.
Wait,
Jimmy knows a lot of things.
Viewers
did
verify.
she invent the glue for Post-its?
Nope, she
No,
invented.
I've seen that movie. That's one I've actually seen.
Where's that from?
Get onto this quick.
Romeo and Michelle's high
Somebody
school
back me up
reunion.
here.
The lady from Friends is in that movie.
Yes, yes.
Phoebe.
Lisa
Yeah.
Kudrow.
Lisa
Somebody look
Kudrow,
it up.
that's the name I'm looking
Liquid paper invented by Mike Dolan's mom.
Jimmy, even if you're right about this, I feel like you could be telling one of those half-ass lies. Like, in 9 out of 10 times you're wrong, but we're just going to believe you every single time. It's just like not knowing the Lionel Richie song. Like, no, never heard it before, never heard of it.
Okay, I am now the boy band guy that nobody understands. That's what I am. The
Yes.
hurt one that all the girls are like, oh, I like him
You're
because
an
nobody
enigma.
else likes him.
It was like, is One
Jimmy's
Direction
damaged
still
goods,
a
but
thing?
it's kind of hot.
He's a disturbed one in high school that nobody talks
Boy
to.
band that just came back.
Rachel's laughing because she knows that archetype. She's like, damaged goods, but it's kind of hot. Yeah, I've dated him before.
And she's the girl. No, she's the girl that puts me in the
Seen that
friend
guy.
zone.
Yeah. You gotta,
I have the huge crush on you, but I'm always in the friend
friend
zone.
zone has gotten larger as time goes on. It's like, okay, can you make room for another one? Squeeze him in there.
We've gone completely off the rails this
Welcome
morning.
him.
I appreciate
Welcome.
all of you that have actually stuck around through this entire conversation.
Hey, Fabian
It's
just started
been fun.
watching. Hey, Fabian.
Oh, girl. Yes, queen.
Oh, breaking news, everybody.
Come on in, girl.
Our Steadicam operator called in sick this morning, so we had the lovely Steadicam Elson
Jen,
filling
you're
in
my
today, so
hero.
we don't have
Look
the
at this.
Steadicam, but we can
Hop
zoom
in.
out
No,
to
you
show
get
you
in the
this.
middle.
Any extra gluten for
Yes.
you?
extra gluten.
So she heard you.
One more pizza, folks.
Thank you.
Oh, here's your sausage.
I'm not breaking it.
I love
I get two?
Oh, yeah.
You get 3. Enjoy.
Give me a
I'm being
slice
good,
of that.
man.
Let's see.
Thank you.
What day is it?
Thank you, Jen Wall.
Jen, you're amazing.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Thank
that
you,
one
Pomo.
was legit with all the toppings.
Sausage.
You need to sauce it.
What's
Oh,
this?
that's my
Is this
sausage.
a-
Oh, she ate my sausage.
You guys really gonna do
Margarita?
this to me right now?
Yeah, basil, cheese, and sauce.
Okay.
And then there's a focaccia bread somewhere that I didn't try.
Let's have a look.
Jen Wall with the cameo, everybody. If you don't know
that
Jen, holla.
It's got prosciutto. It's like they do it in the old country.
You have the
Jimmy
best
has it.
assignment this morning.
That one has
Jen.
like veggies on it. I don't know. I thought I gave you guys a focaccia. Maybe I'm losing my marbles.
What date? What's the date today? The 8th?
8.
Happy birthday to Cam Cox, by the way, one of our sports guys.
Happy birthday,
So
Cam.
save a pizza for Cam. Also, we're 8 years without eating something really, really bad for me, so I'm not going to break it today.
8 years
Jen.
or
I
days?
appreciate you.
I'm impressed.
Days, yeah.
Years.
8 years is
Years.
impossible. Did I say years?
I'm gonna
It
go
feels
do
like
these
8
to
years. That's
production,
why.
Don't
I
go.
promise.
I need the margarita.
yours.
Yeah, we would need the margarita back.
Today's also National Take a Bubble Bath Day.
Oh.
So if you want to enjoy a bubble bath,
And
go
it's
ahead.
National Pizza Week, so enjoy a slice of pie.
Bye,
in the bath.
Jen. Thank you for being so
Producer
great.
Jeff says we have to wrap. I think it's because he knows those pizzas are headed his way. So enjoy them, Producer Jeff. I hope they keep you awake today.
Yes, it is also Taco Tuesday. Thank you, John. We will celebrate pizza and taco.
Oh,
It's the
man.
best of both worlds.
Had to
I
do
hope
that.
we've kept you awake this morning.
That is divine.
Appreciate your patience. I hope you learned something about men's underwear or butt hygiene or whatever the heck we're
Women's
talking
panties.
about.
Oh, and don't forget, we're taking you everywhere from A to Z. We're going to be in downtown Phoenix tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. We're going to give you a tour about downtown.
Oh, that's
Showing you
cool.
downtown.
I'll be here because they pay me to come here. They don't pay you, but we appreciate you for coming anyways. Today in AZ After Show, 7:30, only on the Facebook page. Be there.
Liquid paper was invented by...